Hey, this is Mark with Right Line Trading. Today is 7/23/14. Not an easy day today to trade. I'm going to go over all the trades with you. We had a first trade, actually the first and only trade we had on the Russell. It was a move up and a retracement. Now it was directly into a pivot. It was not the best trade I've ever made, but I thought that it was going to break it, and it didn't. The trade pushed and was rejected by the pivot, and it was a 7-tick loser. And that's it. The Russell has just been up all day. Now we've closed the trading room. Since then, the Russell has fallen through a rising 50, so really nothing else on the Russell. Just that one small trade. And then on gold, we really had a heartbreaking trade. Now, this occurred before the room opened, but then I took this bounce off the 50, and it went 4 or 5 ticks in our favor. I had everyone move their stop to break even. Now, we had already endured this wick, so this wick was not an issue, but the trade just came back to break even, took us out of the trade, and then fell 34 ticks. It would have given us 3 targets on a 13 range. That's $550 on 4 contracts. So really all the action really took place on crude. And I'll show you how we did. Now this was a pit opening move right here. This occurred, I'm sorry, this is early in the morning. There was a pit opener here. Let's see, at 9 o'clock. It's right here. This is 8:59:27, 30 seconds before the pit opened. And that's why I stepped aside on it. Otherwise, it was a great trade, and it worked. But the pit oftentimes reverses the trade, so I stood clear of it. Then we had a really, I'm going to take this out for a second. This was a really nice retracement trade that failed. Just got run right over. It cost us 10. Then I took a bounce off the 50 here. That came down for 6. And then this was a break of the modified 15 that went down for 10. But after it hit our first target of +5, it came back to break even, took us out of the trade, then went 10 ticks, only a first target. Then this was a break of the 50 to the upside, a little bit aggressive because the 50 was red but flat. And the modified 15 here was green and pushing up hard. Background bias was green. Candles outlined in blue. Order flow, stochastic, and momentum were with us. This trade just rocketed up. It went through our first target of 2 off at 5. It went up to 9. I closed the trade at 2 off at 8. So it went a total of 9 ticks. Then this was a short trade and also failed. Now, this one did not have order flow, stochastic, and momentum with it. And if I could critique it, that would be the one thing I would say about taking this trade short. The 50 and the 15 were red, but on this break of the 50 to the downside, you really want to trade with order flow, stochastic, and momentum. So I closed for the morning. We came back in the afternoon, and we traded into the close of the day, the last hour. 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern. And we got this nice short right here. Here's a break of the 50 with order flow, stochastic, and momentum. It pushed down 7 and gave us a clean first target. Then we got this nice retracement. And another move down, and this one 18. And we got 2 nice targets. Then we got a third retracement. And it moved down, and we got 6 ticks, another clean target. Auto Trader had a win here too. So it was a rugged day, not an easy day. This was worth $100. It's a first target, 2 off at 5 ticks. This was $100, 2 off at 5 ticks. This was $300, 2 off at 5 and 2 off at 10. So I made $500 back in the afternoon. If we would have gotten that gold trade I had talked about that we were in and just top ticked us out for 35, we would have gotten a $550 trade too. But as it stands, we had 7 trades. We had 10 trades, 7 winners and 3 losers. Tough day. On the Russell, I was +8 and -7. On gold, no trades. Crude at +6, just a first target. +10, just a first target. +9, 2 off at 5 and 2 off at 8 ticks. +7, first target. +18, second target. +6, first target. And these 2 losses. Net ticks were 37. Net equity was -$20. The auto trader had 2 winners and 1 loser. I'm sorry here. And 1 loser. The winners were, one was a second target win for 300 and one was a first target win for 100. So it balanced out. So net equity was 0. So it wasn't an easy day, but we hung in there, made $500 back on our last 3 trades, basically broke to break even. Now we did wind up with about $100 in commissions, and like I said, it was not a cake day today. Of all the trades that I took, this retracement trade that failed was just a beautiful trade. I would take it again. I would probably not take this trade without order flow and momentum with me. And I think that's what made this trade successful. So, and again, getting top ticked out of that 35 tick gold trade really did hurt. But we only lost $20 for the day. Net equity on the auto was 0. So we're still going to press forward. It's been a tough market this week. It's been very choppy and very difficult to trade. But we're still up about $6,000 for the month, and we are going to push forward. So I invite everybody to come into the room for a trial. You can go to www.rightlinetrading.com. You'll find a link to our daily net equity in the trading room, a link to our daily net equity with here, and our link for a free trial sign up. You can call us at 1-855-765-6681 anytime if you have any questions. So I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon. Take care.